All right, welcome to another synthesis tutorial for MUST 341. This time we're doing physical modeling, and this is just a really brief overview of this technique, primarily using a noise source and a resonator. So the way that this works is that I have my MIDI to CV and I'm sending the volts per octave to a resonator, and that is controlling the frequency at which it resonates. And if I'm getting the odd harmonics, I take the odd output, or if I want the even harmonics, I take the even, and I can change those around and I can actually use both if I so desire. Now, you're wondering what goes into the resonator, and that is where it gets fun. We're using white noise, and specifically the white noise is going into a VCA. And here I have a very short attack and decay envelope. My attack time is 0, and my decay time is 0.12935 seconds. So it's fast. And that's going to shoot up, give me a burst of white noise. It's going to go into the resonator. The resonator is going to resonate at a frequency that I set by the keyboard and at its multiples to create some cool overtones. Then it's going to output the odd harmonics, the odd overtones, and that's going to go into a delay unit as well as going into the mixer. So the delay is then going to come in, and it's going to come into channel 2. And the reason why I'm doing that is that I've got a second ADSR down here that is driving the control for the volume of the mixer, but it's also going to come up here and adjust the tone input of the delay. Then, last but not least, the output of the mixer goes to this voltage controlled filter, and I'm taking the low pass filter output and sending that to audio 8. And the reason why I'm using the filter is really just to filter out any extraneous noise. I'll show you what it sounds like if I adjust the filter higher or lower. But here is what it sounds like with just this default patch. And of course, this patch is available on the Learning Management System for you to download and experiment with. Now, if I adjust the resonance of the filter, we can get some interesting effects as well. It gets more ringy as I bring that up, and then of course combining that with a filter sweep is always very cool. That was just the note middle C, but of course I can play different notes as well. So this is a lot of fun. I really like to use resonators in physical modeling, but also when I'm just playing around with my personal Eurorack synth, or if I'm using one of the school's Euroracks, I have a separate resonator module that I can connect into those and use that to get some cool ringing effects on a second copy of the synth signal. It's a lot of fun. Have fun with this and experiment and see what you can come up with. Try different types of noise, play around with the attack and decay times, and see how much mileage you can get out of what's really a very simple patch.